Greetings in the name of the Imperial Majesty Jah Rastafari, King Selassie I, the first Emperor of Ethiopia, Jah and King. It's I, man Emmanuel, the vegan Nyabinghi, once again, bringing you a dish today which one of my viewers requested that I do, and that is vegan macaroni pie. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to take you over to the ingredients as always, take you through the method preparation, and then show you the dish on a plate at the end. Ciao. So here are all the ingredients. Here's the macaroni here, that's a 400-gram bag. I've got 2 medium to large onions there, about 13-14 cloves of garlic, some Dijon mustard in this pot here, some flour in there. This is nutritional yeast for the sauce. Got some smoked paprika right here, some soya butter and black pepper in there, 3 cans of coconut milk. Got some all-purpose seasoning here, and 3 slices of bread, which I'm going to use for the breadcrumb topping to the pie. So that's all the ingredients. So the first stage is to take just a third of a mug of soya butter and melt that, and then mix it with just under 5 tablespoonfuls of flour. So that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, I've mixed the flour in with the vegan butter, so I'm going to add 2.5 cans of coconut milk to that now. I'm going to use these 2 stock cubes to make a cup of vegetable stock, which I'm going to add to the mix now also. Okay, so I've added the vegetable stock, so I'm going to keep stirring that now until it thickens and comes to the boil. Meanwhile, over here, I'm going to boil the macaroni and cook that. Okay, so I brought the mix to the boil, and what I'm going to add to it now is 2.5 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, the Nutri yeast, which I've got just over, well, say 3/4 of a mug, and then about 1.25 teaspoons of smoked paprika, same black pepper, and same all-purpose seasoning which I'm using for salt. I've added the all-purpose seasoning, the black pepper, the nutritional yeast and the smoked paprika. So I'm just going to add the 2 onions there and about 14 cloves of garlic there that I've chopped up to the mix. The sauce is now finished, so I've cooked the macaroni, which I'm just going to rinse now. I'm going to put it back in the pot and add the sauce to it, mix it all up, and then get the breadcrumbs ready. Now the breadcrumbs, I'm going to break up these 3 pieces of bread and put them in the blender until they're blended up, and then put them in a pot with some soya marge, but I'll bring you in when I'm doing that. So there's the macaroni incorporated with the sauce. So I'm now going to make the breadcrumbs for the topping, which is going to be made with the 3 slices of brown bread and 2 tablespoons of butter, which I've got here, and I'm going to melt. So I'm going to toast the bread first and then break it up into bits and put it into the blender. Okay, so I've got 2 tablespoonfuls of soya butter there, which are melting, which I'm going to mix with the breadcrumbs, which I've done there, and then I'm going to put the macaroni in a dish, cover it with the breadcrumbs, and put it in there for 20 minutes at gas mark 200. Yeah, 200. So as you see, the vegan butter's melted now. So I'm going to add the breadcrumbs here. and put them on top of the dish here, which is looking mighty fine. Okay, so here's the pie, macaroni pie. I never made this before. As I said, somebody asked me to make it, so I do accept the challenge still. So this goes into the oven for 20 minutes, which I've been preheating at 200 degrees. And I'm going to have it with some salad I already made, which is some Chinese leaf with some tomato and spring onion. Okay, there you have it. Vegan macaroni pie. If it tastes as good as it looks, it's going to be piff. So, macaroni pie on a dish. The salad is basically Chinese leaf, tomato and spring onions, oil, vinegar, bit of all-purpose seasoning, and that's it. Just to show you, the cost of this one with all the coconut milk and everything would come to about, I think, around £7-8. But if you have a look at how much is left, there's only me eating here today, and that could serve another 3 people quite easily, so 4 people in all. So economical, good, nourishing, vegan, Nyabinghi food, Rasta food, food for life, life for food. As per always, King Selassie I, giant king, presides over I maintain. Selassie I, give thanks, Jadafari. Just to add, obviously, as I said, I'm eating alone tonight, so all this can freeze, and apparently it freezes very well.